Yo, what's up everybody, KingGBL here, and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, we're going to be starting something quite interesting and quite new on the channel. This is going to be a series that I've wanted to do for a while, Rank 1 to Legend. I'm going to basically start off Pokemon Go from scratch. As you can see, we're on the opening page here. Your Pokemon Go journey is about to begin. I want to see how long it's going to take for me to get a level 1 account up to the point where it's possible for me to hit Legend. The rules are pretty simple. We're going to be playing this as a free-to-play player, so of course we're not going to be spending money on raid passes. I know a lot of you guys are free to play, so I basically want to replicate the experience of a player who doesn't play an absolute ton. I'm not going to grind this account for 6 to 8 hours a day or anything like that. Maybe 1 or 2 hours here and there whenever I'm walking to work. I'll catch a few Pokemon. I may or may not do gyms. I probably will add a few friends from the comment section down below, so if you want to add me on this account, feel free to drop your friend code in the comments. But basically, I want to experience what it's like to be a new player in Pokemon Go today, and how difficult is it to actually build up an account and get it to the point where you can hit Legend. We're going to hop into it, guys. If you think this series is a good idea, subscribe and of course leave your friend code in the comments down below if you want to add me. And let's hop into it. Your Pokemon Go journey is about to begin. I suppose we'll agree to the terms of service. Alright, here we go, guys. This is it. This is what happens when you start a new account. If you guys forgot, I started my account back in 2016. We're not going to really read through all of this because who cares, right? Okay, so this is quite new. I haven't seen this before. I guess I'll just do this, right? We're not going to spend too much time messing about here. And as you can see, there's Pokemon nearby. So we're basically going to be able to choose our starter again. Let me know in the comments which starter would you go for. Charmander, Squirtle, or Bulbasaur. Now thinking about this from a GBL perspective, we're definitely not catching Squirtle. It's not really very PvP relevant. With Charmander, that definitely was going to be my choice. But of course, they nerfed Wing Attack. It still has Fire Spin. We could run it with Overheat and Dragon Claw, which would be fine. Bear in mind, we have to use Elite TMs for these Pokemon. Venusaur would be really good. I would love to have Venusaur. However, Frenzy Plant, it is an Elite TM. You get an Elite Charge TM for hitting level 19. I think I want to use it for Alligator. So I'm actually going to go for Charmander here. It's not shiny. I don't know if it's even possible for it to be shiny yet. We tried to hit the Excellent Throw. I'm just apparently not very good. But we do get a new Pokemon. Charmander is the first Pokemon. If you guys played the main series games, let me know which Pokemon that you always started with. Let's have a look here. Oh, we can't appraise yet. That's quite interesting. I think you have to level up here. So we can nickname ourselves here. I believe I can only change this once, so I have to... We're going to call our account 1-2 Legend. We're going to make it very cringy here. Boom. 1-2 Legend. Are you sure you want to be called 1-2 Legend? Honestly, no. But let's do it. Alright, so there we go. We've already got up to level 2. Just by opening the game and catching a Pokemon, that's enough to get you up to level 2. As you can see, it's telling me to go for a Pokestop here. And we've got a few home spawns. I think we might as well catch these. We're going to put this in an egg. We've got a 5k egg. There aren't really too many useful things we can get in here for PvP. I think some 2km eggs like Fletchling will be quite good. Can I hit an Excellent Throw? I'm an absolute fraud. We'll catch this. Okay, I'm bad at this game. Let it be known that it's a lot easier on iPhone to catch Pokemon. Okay, I cannot hit an Excellent Throw to save my life here. And there you go, just like that, we're up to level 4. I'm terrible. So for anybody at home who wants to add me here, there you go, have at it. I'm not going to add too many people because I think it's unrealistic. I think if I was starting Pokemon Go today, with everything that I know now, definitely adding people and gifting would be the first thing I do. You can just post your code on Facebook or Twitter and just add a bunch of random people. Now let's have a look here. We do have an event currently. So it looks like we're getting Shaman research right here, which is quite interesting. I think for today's video, we're going to try to get ourselves our first team together for GBL. So we have this stuff right here, spin 5 Pokestop, take a snapshot of your buddy, catch 30 normal type Pokemon, evolve 15 Pokemon. And look at this, guys, we're getting a few decent free researches here as well, which is definitely very nice. When you start Pokemon Go, you do get some free research from some of the older stuff. So that is definitely very cool. Now looking right here, I can see we have a Totodile pretty close by. And as you can see here, battle is currently unavailable. Maybe battling in gyms could be something that I would consider. But I think for the most part, we're not really going to be using the shop. Of course, we'll do our daily free box. Now, one interesting thing is we haven't been able to choose our team yet. So this is what people call Team Harmony. Let me know in the comments down below which team should I choose. Not a huge fan of these tops. I probably won't be buying any items out of the store either. I mean, you can get a pretty cool outfit out the gate. Of course, we want to rank up this season. Get ourselves to at least Expert, hopefully push towards Legend. And we will have some pretty decent stuff to wear. As I mentioned, I'm not going to play super hard. I'm not going to play an unrealistic amount. This is basically trying to replicate what it would be like if you're a new player picking this game up for the first time and just basically trying to level up as normal. So this was actually a really good day for me to start this challenge. Today was not a very typical day. My wife, my kids and I went shopping. We went to IKEA, went to a big shopping centre. So hopefully in that shopping centre we do get some decent Pokestops and can basically get a big leg up in the account building process. As you can see here, we got our first Totodile just as I was leaving the house. We're heading up to the train station here at this point. We can't actually appraise anything yet because we haven't chose a team. which we will be doing here quite shortly. Shout out to Thomas for the recommendation. I referred myself as a referral here. As you can see, you can get quite a lot of rewards here. I believe you can actually get a Charizard encounter in there, and as you can see, we get 100 Pokeballs as well. We put on our daily incense. I definitely fumbled this incense quite a lot because, of course, I just walked up to the train station. Should have used it a little bit later in the day. And now as we hit our first gym, we're able to choose our team. Which team would you choose if you were choosing in 2024? Instinct, Mystic, or Valor? When I first started Pokemon Go, I went with Instinct, but I've actually changed over to Mystic over the last couple of years. So what I decided here is, the only team that I've never been on is Valor. So for this account, we're going to run it on Team Valor. Pretty much at this point in the process, we're just trying to catch as much as possible. As you can see, it is actually possible for me to hit some excellent throws, and just like that, we're level 10. So we're going to head off on the train here. I think basically what I need to do is try to prioritize a few Pokemon that are going to be good for PvP, which are pretty cost efficient. Basically, we need to start playing PvP as quickly as possible. As you can see, we got a pretty decent looking Totodile. We will check all of the IVs and do a complete roundup later on. We need to get some pretty cheap Pokemon. I'm thinking Nidoqueen could be a good option here. Double, definitely. We'll be getting a Charizard from the referral, which is amazing. And as you can now see, we can actually play PvP if we want to. We're not going to play quite yet. I've done my first Team Rocket grunts, and basically done everything that you would do. The one thing that I think has improved in this game over the years is the amount of features that are available to new players to level up. I find leveling up very easy as I'm using my incense on the train. I completely messed this incense up. Of course, I was with my kids and wife, so I had to pay attention to them as well. I couldn't just completely grind Pokemon Go. We get to the shopping center, we do our first raid, and this was actually really lucky. As you can see, this raid would not have been possible for us to win without my Shellos, my Coughing. Shellos is a Pokemon that I definitely want to hunt as well. I think for a very PvP relevant Pokemon, Gastrodon is a quite decent option here. I'm also thinking the second stage evolution of Spheal, which is Celio, could be quite decent as well. And as you can see here, we have the question marks. This is going to be a high CP Pokemon. Luckily enough for me guys, because I'm a low level account here, this Pokemon actually maxed out at 1499 from a raid. That is incredible. We already have a PvP Pokemon just sitting there ready to go. We don't necessarily have to double move everything yet, but just having a 1499 CP Pokemon so quickly is so good. As you can see, we're at a pretty decent shopping center, pretty decent amount of Pokestops. This is definitely a pretty decent place to grind, and it's definitely above average for what I would normally do in this game. I'll go to a place like this every week or two, if we're going shopping with the family and stuff like that. Again, you know, I'm with the kids, so I can't grind fully as much as I would want to. But like I've mentioned a couple of times, this isn't supposed to be grind as hard as possible to make the account as good as possible, as fast as possible. We're getting some decent IVs, and we actually get a 0-15-15 Abra. We definitely could be seeing some Alakazam action here, which I think would be quite funny. We luckily get a Rocket Grunt with a Dratini lead. If we can get a half-decent Dragonite, that honestly would be incredible. That would help us so much here at this point. I think Dragonair, it's a quite expensive build, I think 200,000 or 300,000 dust. It is quite difficult to get a lot of Stardust early, so I think that's more of a medium to long term goal. We definitely want to get some short term goals and some cheaper Pokemon. Dratinis are not spawning in the wild at the minute, so I think it's unlikely I'll have enough candy for those. I've been battling as many Team Rockets as possible, and we do have a radar. We could battle Cliff, I think would be the best one, and we even get our first egg here, 5km egg. It's Cutiefly. Of course it's not going to be anything any good. I definitely will grind out some 2km eggs for Stardust, and of course some hopefully PvP relevant Pokemon. Guys, we're up to level 20 here at this point. Super easy to get to level 20 in this game now. We're trying to catch all these Pokemon, trying to get dust, trying to get anything that's half decent for PvP. The more we level up, the higher CP the Pokemon can be. The more we level up, the easier it is to evolve Pokemon into CPs that are closer to the Great League range. We do our first ever Dynamax raid. Amazing for XP. I highly recommend these if you're trying to level up. 5k XP just for doing that. It was actually kind of difficult. It took me a few tries to get the Scorbunny done, but we do get it on 1 HP with my Wooloo. I only just about made this. We're definitely going to try to do as many of these as possible. We're up to like 40k dust. We're, like I said, just catching everything. I'm in IKEA at this point, and if you guys have ever been to IKEA, the phone signal is usually pretty bad in there, so I'm just drifting around everywhere. But at this point, guys, we're heading home, and we're going to see exactly what I came out with. Alrighty guys, this is the end of day 2. As you can see here, I've got up to level 22. We've caught 368 Pokemon, 192 Pokestops. Yesterday was a really good day for me. Being able to be somewhere that's decently populated, being able to do a raid easily, being able to hit a bunch of Pokestops, somewhat decent spawns. The spawn rate of Pokemon is quite low, and it makes it quite challenging getting candy for these Pokemon. Now, as you can see here, we've got 44 out of 300 Pokemon. How many of these are actually relevant? Well, probably not these two, so let's get rid of these. We have 42 Pokemon. We have the Charmander we started with. We have the 0-15-15 now Kadabra, which is pretty hilarious. We still need a lot more candy to power it up, and of course evolve it, so that will be a little bit later. I haven't checked it yet, but this Magnemite could be decent. Probably the biggest one is this Muk. We have a rank 15 Muk. Muck is a very decent Pokemon. I got this as a home spawn, a rank 31 Voltorb. You love to see it. And we actually have this Cypher right here. Now looking at the Cypher, the IVs are terrible, right? But at this point, we just want to try to get started. The faster we can hop into Go Battle League, the faster we can get Stardust, get encounters, get rare candy, and Go Battle League alone can almost sustain an account, so we do want to get in there as quickly as possible. Cypher might be on our first ever team here. Unfortunately, the Totodile pretty rubbish, and we got ourselves this Gardevoir on the Daily Incense today. It only goes up to 1465, but we can definitely run it with like Charm, Confusion, Magical Leaf, right? Fast move pressure Pokemon in early stages definitely works out pretty well. For some reason, we have a rank 13 Absol, and you guys seen it correct, we actually got our first shiny today, and it's a very decent one for Great Lake. Have a look at this. This is kind of cool. I'm super tempted to build this. Let me know in the comments down below. This thing will cost a lot of dust, but it's very, very cool that we got that. As you can see here, we got Big Daddy Drotagon. I'm super stoked about this one. We got ourselves a rank 27 Dedenne, which after some time we should be able to power up here. As you can see, we can't really fully max it out yet, but after leveling up a little bit, we should be able to do that. And guys, finally, look at this at the bottom right here, Charcadet. We got this from a 10-kilometer egg. That's actually insane. It's not very high ranked, it goes into a decent enough Ceruledge. I'm definitely going to try to build this at some point. As a low level account, you can get Great League eligible Ceruledge and Armarouge, which is very, very cool. Probably our best Pokemon that we can more or less build straight away is this double right here. I think I'm just going to full send it here. I am tempted to keep catching because the CP is not that great. Hopefully we have a decent moveset. One of the surprising things about early game is it's quite difficult to get fast TMs. Thankfully we got double kick and payback. Honestly, that'll be sufficient enough. We don't have enough candies to max this out, but I mean, we can get a start on this for sure. Now one really cool thing here is, because we referred ourselves, I get free battle passes off this. I need to do some challenges here. I'm not going to be doing any trading, unfortunately. Reach Great Body with your Pokemon for rare candy, win free raids, purify 20 shadows. We do actually get an incubator in here, which is amazing. We need to visit Pokestops, and I know somewhere in here there is a Charizard. There it is. I haven't even checked this. This is amazing. This is really, really lucky, actually. This Charizard is going to be so useful at the start. See, the thing about a low-level account is getting the candies for the Pokemon is a pain, right? Trying to get 100 candies for the Charizard, absolute pain. I mean, I don't care what these are. I'm going to level this up here as much as I possibly can. It goes up to 1482. I'll take it. As you can see here, we actually get a very good moveset as well of Fire Spin and Dragon Claw. We have 4 charge TMs, which is about 4 times as many as I have on my main account. I think we're going to go with this for our first team. Drotagon, I was so happy to get it. I have to use it. I have to try it out. Charizard and Gardevoir. Gardevoir is Magical Leaf Shadow Ball. Charizard, Fire Spin, Dragon Claw. And we're on Bite, Night Slash. This is going to be an interesting team to say the least. We're hopping into our first battle. As you can see here, we're currently at rank 1. We'll see what we get here. We get a rank 2. It's a huge up pair. Let's see what we can do about this. I'm playing on my Android, so I'm expecting frame drops, and we get a quite decent lead here in the first game. Purified Skarmory. We do have Fire Spin. Let's go. In these early ranks, people tend to like shielding everything. Oh, they came in with this, Inteleon. They probably think it's a fire attack. Okay, they do shield. We're going to come in with Gardevoir here with Magical Leaf, and we're going to try to Magical Leaf it the whole way down. I'm pretty sure this thing is pounding me right now, which, I mean, sometimes that's good. These early rank battles are always pretty funny. This Shaman is about to get met by a Shadow Ball to the face. Bang! Okay, well, unfortunately they shielded. These Magical Leafs are like 7 times resisted. Can we actually make this last Shadow Ball? Come on. I think we bring in Charizard. I don't know what move Shaman has, to be honest with you. I probably should shield it. It's probably like an Acrobatics or something. They probably have Hyper Beam. I should just shield this move. Seed Flare! I didn't even know that was a move. I've never seen that move before in my life. Back in comes Skarmory. Unfortunately, we don't have Blast Burn, obviously. We don't have Overheat. Looks like we can get a CMP tie here, maybe? The opponent overfarms. He's an overfarming Andy. This one quite knock it. Oh, it does knock it out. Okay, here comes Shaman again. We gotta show them the Drotagon. We gotta show them the Drotagon. Bite this bad boy down. Let's go. We have a 100% win rate in Go Battle League. As we keep moving forward with the series, you'll probably see a little bit less of the account building side of things. I think the account building side of things is very fun to showcase, very fun to talk about as well, because as a new player, seeing all these things that you need makes it very interesting. But I think as time goes on, I'll probably showcase to you guys which Pokemon I got. Guys, I'm not even battling. I'm not even going to battle this Makuhita, bro. Like, just get off my screen. If you guys want to see more of this series, let me know in the comment section down below how much or how little of the account building process you guys want to see. I do want to show you stuff that might not be interesting, so do let me know how much of it you want to see in the comments down below. Apparently we're running Cypher this time. I'm pretty sure I've got X-Scissor, which is kind of nice. And this opponent's on Confusion as well, which is quite cool. Air Slash, X-Scissor. I'm not even thinking about move timing here. I was trying to put Bite Drotagon in the lead, which would have been amazing. The opponent here, I'm wondering what moveset they've got. They come into this. Oh no, this is bad. They come into the Skeledirge. Please only have one move, and please don't be Shadow Ball. This is the moment of truth. Please Disarming Voice me. Please Disarming Voice me right here. Brunch! Okay, no debuff is good. We'll one and fro here. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do some live streams on this series. I think it could be very fun just doing the battles live. It's going to be really hard for me to like stick all of the battles into a video. I could do some like quote-unquote live episodes of this, which I think could be very cool. The opponent was baiting! We're at rank 2 and the opponents are beating me already. What is going on? He baits the crunch and full sends the ball like that? We have a psychopath here, ladies and gents. Okay, what we need to do, please swap out. Please swap out. Can we get the catch? Okay, no catch. I just transferred the damage. I think we're cooked. I think Skelly's got us cooked here. I think we're in trouble, ladies and gents. Please over. He doesn't overfarm. Charizard surely lives a Shadow Ball, right? Just a little Shadow Ball. It's just yeah, I didn't think so. He swaps out here, bang. He swaps out here, bang. You have to swap out, buddy. You have to swap out. You have to swap out. Please swap. Okay, he does not swap, unfortunately. So we end up taking the L there. I was trying to pick Drotagon. However, I backed out and the game selected a Cypher for me, so that's pretty unfortunate. This time we're putting Drotagon in the lead. Guys, if we just had Drotagon last game, that would have been so easy. The opponent's ABA weak to Drotagon. What the absolute is that, bro? What an absolutely team. By the way, I'm going to keep it kind of PG in these videos for anybody wondering. But let's hop in here. I think we'll play one more battle, and the next one will be a lot more PvP focused. Okay, we have Gengar here. We're just going to bite this into oblivion. They're actually on Sucker Punch. Can they make a move or not? They don't even make a move. Drotagon's too good. Drotagon is the best Pokemon at this rank. The opponent's got to shield this as well, because they don't know what my moveset is. Okay, the opponent falls for the bait. We have to swap out of here. They do have Triple Axle potentially, and they come into a Torkoal. Okay, I'm pretty sure this must be an Indian player, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure Torkoal is an India exclusive Pokemon. I could be completely wrong about that. We're gonna go for CMP tie here, or not. That does pretty good damage. It looks like the opponent's given up. They seen the Charizard, they said, you know what, my Flaming Turtle is not as good as your Flaming Dragon, so that's gonna be GG's. But guys, that's episode 1 of Level 1 to Legend. We actually get a fast TM as well, which is pretty nice. I think we want a more toxic fast move on this Gardevoir. Charge Beam. I hate this game. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Leave me your feedback in the comment section down below. Last but not least, and most importantly, have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll catch you all next time.